If you
Yeah.
want, Richard, do you want
Yeah.
to check it out on the stream? Just
Yeah.
mute it, and you can see what I'm doing. You can. I don't need
Uh,
to share another screen.
yeah. No, that'll work. Let me just get it up here. If my internet decides to behave.
Yeah.
Speed test is working fine, but
So I was trying to suss out some information. What would a Temple of Procan look like? Now, what's funny is, if I'm looking at it, this building is going to be about 100 square feet.
okay.
It's huge, and it's got like a little outbuilding as well, according to the map. So I'm gonna set this thing up so long.
Yeah, I can't imagine the temple being too flashy at least, but I definitely envision the front pillars being tridents.
Well, let's see what we can do with the assets that we are given.
Yeah.
Um, we are not going to be using the map wizard. This is what I'm confused about. When they say tiles, I'm wondering, do they mean like 1 inch by 1 inch tiles? Because then that means this thing's got to be like 120 by 120
Yeah.
at the least.
Why
Let me check.
is
Yep. Whoa.
is it big?
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's going to be 120 divided by 5.
Yeah, I'll be back now. I'm just gonna try to turn something off to see if it helps my internet. 1 second.
Sure. That's a bit better. Let's make it a bit bigger.
Yeah, I'm back. Let's see. Why is this?
That in itself looks huge.
Don't know why my internet is acting up.
Is it just like, I mean, I'm not hearing anything strange on your
No,
voice at least.
the through feed on Discord's fine, but now if I'm trying to access websites, it's just turning and turning. But also, there's nothing, no current errors shown on Access.
Strange.
Uh,
I thought we just needed a little bit of sound, so
oh,
sound is
give
going to
me.
be provided by Sirenscape once again. Oh, wait, no, it won't. Because I forgot to set that up beforehand.
Ah, give me a minute. I'm just going to restart my router and see if that helps.
Cool. Please bear with us, folks. I'm going to do the grounds along. I'm going to set
Okay,
up the
cool.
levels. Settings, level settings. We need lighting. And what else? Decor. Oh, what happened there? It just went and crashed on me. As you can see, we are using Dungeondraft. I wonder if it will have saved it. Nope. What will we save this as? Temple of Procan.
Yeah, that seems to have done the job.
Alright. Yeah, Dungeondraft just crashed on me, so I had to restart. Because it was feeling like being all nice and stuff with me.
That's where that pen went.
We'll edit it out in post.
I think that's like the new motto for everyone these days.
Pretty much. Okay, so that's a pretty good thing. And then we need a bit of dirt in the front, if I remember right, because of the entrance sort of leads into it. Little something like that on the road.
I forgot that Walgo was one-legged.
Oh yeah. It should be large enough for the little outhouse thing. Very difficult to tell dimensions on this tiny little map and trying to infer things. But that should be alright.
Yeah, as long as it's roughly there.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be precise. Nobody knows these things.
Yeah.
We're just doing it our
Well,
way.
I mean, if they wanted it precise, they would have provided the map, so.
Yeah. That isn't true. That is true. No, we're not going to mess with that setting yet. We want to start building some walls. Let me know when you are in and watching.
Yeah, no, I've been.
Are you in? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
that's why I said it seems to have been working.
All right. So mostly, I don't know if I'm gonna send you a photo because now I don't have Fantasy Grounds open to show you what the temple dimensions sort of look like.
Yeah. I'll probably find it.
Ooh. It would help if I was pointing it in the right direction. Okay, so building number 26 over there. So Procan, the father of the Iridian wind gods.
Jeez, that is quite a massive building.
It's huge. It's 100 feet. I thought it was like a small little temple. This thing is massive.
I mean, if he is one of the major gods on the coast,
it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
He is greedy and tempestuous and mercurial. Blah blah blah. Yeah, he likes his tridents, and he likes things made out of coral and gold and treasure, of course. Well, that's actually very interesting. Did you know that as a cleric of the sea god, you should often be hired by captains?
Yeah.
So something to keep in mind.
Yeah, no, I use that. That's why I tried to take control of the boat, because I thought I would have had some experience with boats. Obviously, not that much experience, but as we learned.
A little bit. So yeah, there.
Because that's what I imagine I would have been doing before offering services to this group after Orcus.
And you know what? You remember that holy water that you guys created?
Yeah.
It should have been salt water for you.
Ah.
All right. So let's see. What kind of? I don't know. Looking at it, what kind of walls would it be? Stone walls? What does battlements look like? Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I think it should start. It's one
I feel
thing.
like the whole wild and tempestuous nature of it means like maybe this temple was built in like 3 stages by 3 different people.
With
So
it being a major god, I'm not certain.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Okay.
interesting. This is like, it's doing pattern things. It is actually showing. No, it's showing position. I thought it would be showing me the freaking dimensions that I'm using. So, because I have no idea if this is 100 feet. We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. So,
What's each block?
well, each block will be 5 feet. So 10. Did I screw up the dimensions again? I screwed up the dimensions, didn't I?
I don't know.
Because if it's 100 feet, screw it, we're gonna make it bigger. It doesn't need to be perfect. We were just inferring that crap anyway. So let's do that and complete the circle, and that's what that looks like. Okay, that's literally battlements. That's not gonna work. Can we change this? Oh, awesome. We can change it, and we can even change the color a little bit.
That's cool.
Make it a bit brighter, whiter, a little bit of a touch of blue in it. I wonder if there's a way to make it thicker. Because this is very, very thin. Oh well, it's a wall. It will do. Now, let's just moor in some... Sorry, I probably shouldn't be using Afrikaans swear words. Let's just shove in some flooring, if I can remember. What kind of flooring do you think it would have? Like cobbly stone or...
I think it, like, with the wealth that comes with it, especially with the size this temple is, probably more posh floor, so tiles.
Tiles. Probably bluish in color as well.
Yeah, I think that first one that we had down, that color, but yeah, bluish tiles.
Was it a darkerish, like a pale blue like that, eh?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, now I just need to do that again, but bigger. What's quite nice is Dungeondraft does a lot of stuff like with the lighting in that. So if I go and screw around, for example, and I say, here's the lighting tool, then the walls actually act as walls should. It actually stops the lighting effects. And you can go change the color of the light. So it's supposed to be a little bit bluer on the inside, but we'll get to the lighting when we do the lighting layer. You can change the environments, the ambient light outside as well. So you can make the whole thing look like
and
it's
then
nighttime.
Does this all carry over into fantasy grounds, like the
Just
dynamic light?
unfortunately not.
Yeah.
The lighting effects do as it is, as the picture
Yeah.
looks. But I mean, if you want to create something for like a nighttime, daytime, then you just go and you take your map and you go play with the ambient lighting. So very easy to do.
Okay. But
But
I mean, but fantasy grounds has that option as well. So there you can just do it in fantasy grounds.
it doesn't have the same kind of option. This you can choose exactly what gradient you want. Fantasy Grounds, Unity, well, at this point,
It's just
it's
one
probably
or the other.
something that they're going to muck around with at some point. They will allow you to change it a bit more, but
Yeah.
we should actually do some map making in Fantasy Grounds as it is now, because they actually have some fairly decent stuff. Yeah, well, I think before we get to the interior, let's sort out the door. Ooh, the object.
I feel like this is a Sims. Just delete the door and they're all stuck inside.
pretty much something like that. I should imagine also with it being, let's just add a dead person lying on the ground or whatever that is.
But I'd
Uh,
assume probably sectioned off as well.
so you can actually go. Help me out if you see freaking door anyway.
No, I think these are
Door.
all rooms.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
No, but this is like now.
Yeah.
That's like a door. It's not like this is like a door lying on the floor. I'm doing
That's a
something
basement
wrong.
door. That's a basement door.
Water brush. I actually kind of imagine that there would be a fountain or something on the inside as
Yeah.
well.
Saltwater fountain.
Yeah.
And how close is the temple to the actual ocean? Can't remember. It's fairly far. Eh?
Well, it's up on a
Oh, no, no.
cliffside, so it's about what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500 or 600 feet away. Not too far away.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
I'm thinking
having
saltwater.
portal tool. Really?
Uh, I'm
Let's
thinking
see.
saltwater pipe system running from the harbor into the fountain.
That could work. What annoys me about this is I suppose you have to use two of them to make an actual double door. And
But by the looks of that, the entrance is going to be on the side, or is it at the front there?
it is actually at the front, and then on the
Okay,
side is like a little. I assume it's Welgar's little house.
yeah, because it's from the picture you sent. It looks like it may still be up on a ridge from that road. But yeah,
Yeah, it is. It is actually up on a little cliffside.
yeah,
All right, so there's the door. That's not really in the middle, is it?
it doesn't need to be.
I like symmetry, Richard. It's a bit better. Terrain brush. We just make it a little bit better, a little bit wider. The road it's going past, kind of a thing. I like it. It's got a lot of. It can be very gentle in when you're busy placing things.
Yeah,
You just like this now. You just gently say, okay, click, 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 click. I must actually get my drawing tablet out for this. And then, Bob's your uncle. You've got a road and a temple. So, you said something about statuary on the outside. Let's see
I
what we
definitely
can
think
find.
there'll be the tridents, probably like blue marble encrusted with gold.
Statue. Well, unfortunately, the only statues I'm seeing here is stuff like this. I don't know what that is. It almost looks like an angel, like a winged
Yeah,
something.
it looks like me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's Al Puritato. That is
Big cat.
no. That actually looks like a dragony type thing with an
I
axe.
think the stream is like 5 seconds
Oh, behind. Okay.
behind what we're actually talking about.
Okay, that is a rather obvious. Gee, I don't know.
That that looks like someone who could be holding that first one. Looks like someone who could be holding a trident.
This one.
Or yeah, that too. But that first guy with the looks like a shield and sword.
Well, what's nice is we can this one.
No, yeah, that one.
We can now go and up it a little bit, so they're huge. How big do you want this to be?
Yeah, that looks about good.
Alrighty. So two of them. Do you want them rotated?
No, I think facing forward is good.
Do you want a line of them? Just one on each side of the door.
Yeah, I think one each side.
Alrighty. Okay. Should we like do walling on the inside? What would this
Yeah,
fucking temple look like?
well, I think coming in, you'd probably have the fountain
Very
as
prominent.
prominent, but also maybe so like coming in by the doors is the main worship area. So like you'd walk in and have the pews and maybe a big statue or a fountain.
Well, let's have a look and see if they actually have a fountain. Do they have fountains? I don't know what that is. Does that look like a giant frog to you? It actually
Yes.
looks like a fish. It's actually a fish.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, squirting stuff. We can perhaps do something custom here. How big can we make
It's
this?
just like there's actually no fountain bowl. It's just fish spewing water on the ground.
Yeah.
Like the whole temple floor
It's
is
just wet.
yeah,
Hey,
the
that
whole
could
temple
work.
is the fountain.
That could work. I wonder
Yeah,
if
that
there's a
looks good.
way to do something like that. You know, I don't know. Perhaps like have some sort of like almost like troughs, if
Yeah.
I can put it. Um, let's see. Let's see. Maybe there's a way to do it using the wall tool and some wood or some concrete. Let's have a look. I'm going to zoom out again. Let's make this. How big would you say that should be? Like 25 feet squared? Maybe a bit bigger?
Yeah.
Something. I have no idea how this will work, but let's see. Because you can go and do things like use the water brush. No, that's not working. I think it's something to do with the flooring here now. Oh, I should actually probably do that on the next level up. Compare levels. Referencing ground. Might be able to do something like this with that looks too frozen, huh?
Yeah.
Trying to get my bearings straight here now. I hope that this works. I don't know if it will. I think I buggered up something with the level settings.
Uh,
Of course, it's
Yeah,
like,
if you drag it above
oh, wait.
or under the ground.
Like so.
Ah, there we go.
That works a bit better. Then we can go and do things like change the grid color. We don't want any of that. But if we wanted to make those troughs, we could actually go and add to this. Maybe make like a long section bordering the fountain almost. Where would the congregation be sitting though? And the altar.
Yeah. Well, maybe if we, because I mean, this is quite a large building, so we could even move that back a bit. But I definitely think as the doors come in, there'll be places for the congregation leading up to, and then the altar at the edge of this pool. Maybe with the statue of Procan in the pool that they can wade into the water to pray at or so.
So shall we move this back to... Did you like the color, by the way?
Yeah.
Color good. Let's see where we in relation. Make it more like in the center here.
Yeah, because this is 5. Yeah, so about there, I think.
Got too big. Make it a bit longer, perhaps.
Yeah, I think that's about. Yeah.
Looks like an indoor swimming pool now. Is that still centered? Yes, it is good. I'm eyeballing this, and yeah, it's not always a good thing. Right. So you say you want some sort of altar.
I think altar at the front of it, and then maybe a statue of Procan in the rear of the pool.
Huh. Now we need to see what would an altar be under.
It's effectively a giant baptism pool.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like go big or go home. Structure? Oh wow. It's like you swear I haven't used this before. You can actually like put things. Oh, there's an idea. Like a walk the plank thing.
Yeah, that's all.
Unfortunately, these are not long enough, but you do get sections. So
Well, even if it's shortened a bit and then it leads up to a statue at the
look,
back of
there's
the
an
pool.
altar.
Yeah.
Would it be presiding over the?
Yeah.
I just don't know why. Why is this compare level still? Oh, that's why. Like search. Alrighty. And then a statue behind.
Yeah. All right. At the so the
Which
statue
statue?
will loom over something that looks like it would be Procan. So maybe the guy with the spear.
Giant fish. This guy again.
I think.
Let's just see what else. What else do we have to play with here? What else was under structures? Just that. Tools, thorn, treasure. No, that's literal treasure. Oh, you can put some water effects in as well. Okay, that's large. Oh, it's because I've still got the scaling ramped up. That could be an effect to put with the fish spitting in.
Yeah.
Let's see. Floating, literally floating. Yeah, there we go. Perfect for Procan. A floating corpse in the water. I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's actually animating that water at the moment.
Yeah, I can see that.
Literal cages. Camp cot, cave, chair, clutter, cobweb. What's under decor? Ugh. Well, if I had made a map of the throne room, I could have used this stuff, in the lizard folk
Yeah.
place. Look, there's 1,000 teeth. No. um,
Alan can put that in his establishment.
oh yeah, oh for sure. Fixtures. You want a toilet?
Just in the middle of it all.
Yeah, just hey, priest's gotta go and a priest's gotta go. I was just thinking with the fishy fountain, or maybe let's make this big again. Something like that behind, or I don't know. Whoa, that looks huge. Let's shrink that shit back down. Make it small, can have like several of them pouring into the pool.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit bigger than that. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe about the size of the block.
Size of the block. Like that.
And then I'll see now.
The delay.
Yeah, that looks good.
Sorry, just taking a sip of coffee. Something to that effect.
Yeah, it looks good.
And then if we had those water effects, I should have put that down first. That's fine. Shrink it down again. Will somebody notice? I don't know. I think that looks pretty good.
Oh.
Alrighty. Yeah, so the statue is the question. That's what I was actually looking for, then I got distracted. Magic. Literal weird science things.
Magic mushroom.
Magic mushrooms. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, let's assume magic mushrooms. Obstacle. Oh, we can put in some pillars.
I was thinking that as well.
What would look nautically? Let's just make that one. Still looks very small. Make it a bit bigger. Something fancy. I mean, Procan is main god. I don't think this place would be. And I sort of imagine something like a Viking longhouse. Wooden with these eaves and things, but looking at that map, it doesn't quite look right.
Yeah, it looks brick.
Yeah, definitely made out of stone. So where would the pillars be? Would they be a bit larger? I think they would probably be a bit larger. He would be the chief god. He would be impressed with large things. Though the primary purpose of a pillar
is structural support.
Yep. Gonna screw this up. Something to. Why does it look like my proportions are out? No, it's not. I'm just being stupid. Yeah, I think that looks pretty all right. Okay, let's get back onto the thing that we were looking for. Plants, rocks.
top right one needs to shift a bit.
Oh yeah, I see. So you go to bugger it. I have to go and do it because now it's not clicking.
No snapping tool.
Yeah. All right. So, oh, shit. Keep on moving off of the thing that I'm looking for. Rucksack, sewers, ship. Gigantic anchor in the middle of the pool. Yeah. it's definitely on.
I mean, it does say like temples have carvings of anchors and shit like that.
Let's visit that again.
Well, let's. I'm thinking in the water. Maybe if we can get pews.
Pews we can definitely do.
Yeah.
Pews, chairs.
I imagine that water like ankle deep.
This water.
Yeah.
Chair bath. That seems appropriate. I think that actually looks about the best. The next thing is these funny looking benches here.
Yeah.
But I mean, these are huge. 5 foot.
Can't just scale down.
Well, I mean, 5 foot wide, I suppose. Somebody's got to sit. When you sit, how wide must that chair be? So something like. So they still being sprinkled by the blessings of Procan. That looks very small. And then for like the less important people that are not in the water.
Yeah, I was gonna say like just chuck some down the back there for the people that don't want to get.
Maybe on the sides.
The ones that don't want to get wet for Procan.
Oh damn! I sort of screwed that up a bit, but that's fine. We'll fix it in post again. Should imagine there would be a little bit of, we've got to maintain social distancing procedures. No, that's going to look funny if I put anything more there. Clutter. Oh, look. I just found Cyan's head. Create creature, decor, defense, lighting, magic, instrument. Would there be instruments in here? Let's put a gigantic one of these statues just as a placeholder for now. If not, should that be bigger? I feel like it should be huge and like Mount Olympus kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hello, Mickey. How are you?
I think that's as big as it goes by the looks of it.
No! Damn it. Why? There must surely be some sort of override. Custom color. Oh, that's for the shadow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we're going to figure out how to make this bigger. There must be a way. Knew it. I'm not seeing properly. Voila.
That is an ominous Procan.
It is. I mean, that's huge. I mean, how that's like almost 25 feet wide at the base.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does say in the wikis, there's the one. Yeah, in the one cathedral, there's a 20-foot high statue of the god.
Oh, really? So then, yeah. Then I feel we're on par with this. I actually feel like these benches are unnecessary. Maybe put a second line of benches at the back
Yeah.
instead. Where are my benches? What? My water chairs. I like that. Should they be alternated? What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think, chat? I see there's some folks in chat. Welcome.
Yeah, I think alternate like between the pillars works well. That way no one can hide.
Nobody can hide from my god. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. You know what I like? It makes me think of a ship.
Yeah.
Especially if I was going to put another bench here, kind of a thing. It sort of plays a little bit in it.
Yeah. A flooded ship at the moment.
Rather. Let's see if we can find some tridents. Unfortunately, no tridents. Any shields and things. Water, wood, vines, tree. Trappy things. Yeah, like in the middle of a temple. Just this gigantic gaping mouth full of teeth.
I feel like a temple to one of the like the Great Old One or so would have that.
Yeah. This thing sort of, if I look at that picture, it kind of looks like it should have a tower of some sort.
Yeah, at the back.
Now, that could also just be, this thing needs a huge roof because
Because
it's
of
got
the
a huge
statue.
Let's see. Let's put in some stairs.
I wrote there probably would be like a second level to it for some rooms and that. Because I assume I don't just sleep on the floor when I stay here.
Well, I think that's what this little place is supposed to be. This is supposed to be like the,
That,
what do they call it? No, like the living quarters, like the manse, if you
yeah,
will. I would imagine that the god would be less impressed with people, sharing his space.
yeah.
He seems to be a rather jealous fellow. If I'm looking at those stairs look huge. Let me scale it
Hey,
back down
Byron.
to one.
Hey, how's it guys?
Hey, Byron.
Just popping in. What is going on, by the way? I totally forgot what you meant about the map.
No, just making maps for like locations within Saltmarsh.
Oh, dope.
So
Okay.
busy
And
building
because-
up Procan's temple.
Yeah, so Procan's temple today. Mickey's gonna do the, oh crikey, I've forgotten its name again. Empty net, where she usually has her things. Neville's gonna do the Grove of Obadai. Peter's gonna do his monastery. Alan's gonna do his establishment. I was gonna use a less polite term.
Whorehouse.
The whorehouse. And for you, I was like stumped because technically the only structure you have a relationship with in town is this shrine you built. But then I
Yeah.
thought, what about Winston's?
No, honestly, I don't think Winston's. I don't feel very welcome there. I think, I was actually thinking, as you were speaking now and you're mentioning each person's place, I was just thinking like the docks in general. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah?
like the dock area in general, because that's kind of where like Cyan would chill and like kind of do his preaching and kind of just stick near the ocean as much as possible.
Hell, we can do that. We can do that.
So what do
It actually might be pretty cool to try and replicate the entire town in a map. It will just be a huge map. But anyway.
What do you mean by map? What is it that you're doing? Are you like drawing out or doing grids or like, what's what?
If you have a look on the Twitch channel, you will actually be able to see what we're doing.
Oh, okay. Let me take a look. See. And have you done those the extension for the character sheets?
Yes, they are.
Awesome.
They were up and running already on Wednesday. I just hadn't clicked activate.
Okay, cool. I must install it or something.
And for those listening who are not aware, Byron plays Cyan, the cleric of Osprem. So let's see. What else do we need,
So
Richard?
he's going to be in awe of this right now.
Oh, word. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
So,
What are those tridents, or what are those in the water? Pillars.
Fish.
They like fish spewing fountains.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, it's two
So
separate pieces.
I've imagined that as like ankle deep salt water.
Oh shit! Yeah,
So like he sits and pray in the water.
dude, that is so good. What a good idea. Oh my word. Damn.
And then the
Just
lesser
to
peasants
give you
can
an
sit on
idea of the
outside.
actual scale,
Yeah.
the temple is like 100 feet wide.
Damn, that's a big temple actually.
Yeah.
It's huge. And that's taken actually from the Saltmarsh map. I didn't think it was so big, but it actually is.
What software is this that you're doing this map on?
This is using Dungeondraft, which is absolutely awesome.
Oh, really? Yeah, because
I don't know if you can see, if I zoom in on the water, it actually has the effects at the moment. I do believe it also uses Unity. So the water is moving. It's actually got ripples in it.
Dungeondraft. Here we go.
It's a fantastic little program. You can do so much with it. All right, so we need some lighting. What kind of lights would this place have?
Probably magical orbs.
Magical
I read
chandeliers?
probably wall sconces and that with flame, but then mostly, I mean, just magic orbs.
What you can do is on each of the pillars.
Yeah, chuck a torch.
Chuck several torches. This is gonna be laborious, but you know what? Let me just do like the bottom torches for every pillar, then the right-hand torches for every pillar. Because I'm gonna be
rather than rotate each time.
Shoot. I just like ever so slightly touched my middle mouse button.
The guy was drunk when he put that torch up.
Yeah, no. It's been knocked skew. I'm actually surprised. The torch is actually fitting in really well with that pillar. Like it was meant to be. I missed one. Damn it. No, they always say don't rush. But when you're doing repetitive stuff, there's like no option but
to try and get a groove going.
Yeah. It's like yesterday, there was a whole bunch of new stuff for the store. And I think I sat from 7:30 in the morning till 3:30 yesterday afternoon, putting it all in.
Sure.
Massive. But some awesome stuff. All right. I think every pillar has everything on it. Now we go do cool stuff. We go to effects, we go to the lighting tool. Now we can make it huge or small. What does widgets mean? Oh, literally widgets. Never mind that. And you can choose what kind of style. So that's got like the bright light and the dim light, which is very D&E. This is more diffuse.
Yeah, I think diffuse is probably the first one, yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to be going to this and then this is the only thing I don't know about the levels. That's why I generally try to do everything on the same level. But I have had some issues. I'm just afraid that this is going to mess up if I do that. I've got too many levels, I think. Let me just leave it on this one. So I just like center it on each column.
I think that's going to be, otherwise you're going to be doing what you did with the lighting.
We can also just like make the whole place really bright. Well, technically, magical light would have, what's it, 20-foot bright light, 20-foot dim light, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So that's about that. Because that's 5 feet, 5 feet. So the bright light is encompassing 4 blocks. Make it a bit wider. Something to that effect. Since it's supposed to be magical in nature. Oh, I already do have light on that one. I was going to say, gee, that's super bright. And then perhaps something like super huge from the statue.
Yeah.
As if it had some glowing jewel in its hand. Maybe a little bit darker.
But I'm definitely imagining that statue with what's it, like 2 yellow gems as eyes that have a glow effect to them. Because it does say that Procan has like glowing yellow eyes.
So I'm gonna check. What do you think? I seem to be missing some pillars.
Yeah, the one's at the top.
Shrink this back down again. How did I miss them? Whatever. Sorted now. And then some sort of light off of these things, maybe? Just a little touch on the side.
Yeah.
Just to say, be in awe of Procan. Your maker, not. Alright. I just had a thought. If these guys revered this place, they would probably have something to the... I'm sure I saw rugs.
Oh, those things would stink after like a week of use.
I was just thinking, like, they'd be wet all the time.
It's like a carpeted bathroom.
Maybe bamboo mats.
What if... Sorry, you got me thinking of with that bamboo mats. I'm having a look at... Where did we find... Was it under structures at those...
I think so, yeah.
Like... For certain occasions. I thought it would meld, but it does not. Damn it. I thought to have like wooden walkways, but I suppose the whole point is for them to get their feet wet.
Yeah. I mean, that could always be under the water.
True.
So you still have a dedicated walkway, but then it's like flooded by the water.
I will need to figure out how to do that.
Oh my god, there's pizza.
No, speak not of pizza. We actually had pizza for dinner last night, so I'm fine.
But you just hovered over pizza on that thing
Really?
on the side there, so yeah. That
Where?
up. The one under the onion.
The one under the onion. This is pizza.
No,
Yes.
there, yeah.
What
Remember, delay.
What the hell is... I suppose it's supposed to be spoon?
No, I think it's pizza, like putting pizza in the oven with those wooden handled things.
Oh, okay. Grave. Anything interesting there? Maybe something religious-y? Looks like a waterlogged coffer almost. What would Procan's temple have like holy relics of some sort in it?
All right, it probably would. Like it,
Something
a
like that
finger,
work.
a finger of Procan in a jar type thing.
Gruesome.
Well, if we're gonna go that route, it's more likely a finger of Osprem since she's his daughter.
What about candles? What's your light source in?
Well, we said mystical, magical.
Yeah, like glowing orbs.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
All right, there probably will still be candles around in that, but
I still feel like there should be an effect for that though in this, but I'm not seeing. I mean, like these torches had, but I don't know if you
yeah.
can change the color of them. In which case, I might go back and no, that absolutely. Oh, that this is adjusting the shadow. Sorting over under. Oh, wait a
So
minute.
if you go under with
That bridge.
yeah, you can go under the water maybe.
It won't go under the water, but it will go under the the fountains.
Use yeah. I think it's gonna look a bit cluttered if
I still kind of like the idea of a bridge going forward to the altar, though.
yeah.
But that's not really. What is that actually? A bucket. That doesn't really look like a bucket. I was thinking, it's like small little pools filled with salt water.
I was thinking like on the edges, on behind the pillars, like you could have small little pools, like small prayer coves or so.
Oh, okay, little alcoves. Okay, okay.
Yeah, just on the like against the walls, so you have a little pool, an alcove.
So I just saw that custom color did actually change something.
Yeah,
So that would be good for, you think, right on the water? Maybe jutting into the water.
yeah.
Okay, so how will we make these alcoves though for? That is the question. What is this? This is like ruins. Ruins. It's too much for
Yeah.
maybe buckets of water. maybe 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 something almost like that. If I can find that, will be the next question. I had a thought. What if like they had a few coins tossed here and there in the water, perhaps in fountains?
Like a giant wishing fountain, like the whole thing.
Yeah, basically.
Kind of just walk through it.
Maybe smaller little things like that. Where was those actual fountains? I remembered seeing.
There we go.
That would work.
Yeah.
Maybe make them a bit bigger. Let's make it 1.5. Okay, what happened there? Does it not like having a 0.5? But where would they be? Just like in places along. Ah, that's funny. I
Yeah.
wonder why it does that.
It goes through the wall.
Ah, there we go. I just need to MacGyver it a little bit. Like in line with the fish heads.
Yeah. I think that'll work.
Just eyeballing. Just eyeballing it. Voila. Enough for the devotees of Procan. I almost said Osprem. See, this is what happens when I've got YouTube flipping clerics on with me. Then all of a sudden I get your gods confused and all kinds of shit.
I kind of can see Cyan sneakily just put in like a small statue to Osprem outside the temple, like in a corner somewhere.
Oh yeah,
totally.
It's like it's in some little one of these little alcoves. All of a sudden,
yeah, it's just a little Osprem statue.
There's some offerings in there. Varying the angles a little bit. Though I do kind of feel like there should probably be light along the side of the temple as well. Though maybe not. I mean, maybe it's supposed to be private, so a little bit darker.
Yeah, because I think with the amount of light in, you'll get dim light in that area.
Probably. I still like half think to myself, should there be some sort of anchor somewhere? I
originally thought before we put the pews down, I was going to be like, let's just put a shipwreck in the water patch.
A whole ship.
Yeah. Just like a wrecked ship.
I don't think they have got such a large, what's the name? I'm miffed they don't have more weapons though. But that could be additional art packs that I must actually just go and have a look and see if they have available.
You probably make your own art packs for these as well.
Oh yeah, sure. Because I have that talent.
Thank you.
Oh look, the way some of these are drawn, like
yeah,
I think you could do
a
some
better job.
Decent one.
But then again, we do have Mickey. Mickey, are you still in the chat and alive and awake?
No, she's not in here.
No, not the chat. The Twitch chat. Yep, she's still there.
Wow. Mickey, resident artist, great patron of the grinning gargoyle, bard extraordinaire. Sometimes. How about some artsy things for us? We need some custom shit in here. All right, let's see. What else do we need? I said something about lighting, but no, that's not going to work. What else would a temple have? Come on, guys. Anybody in chat? Suggestions?
Those sensors, like hanging from chains.
Ooh.
Those incense things.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like it, I'm actually thinking in Spain that they have like a massive one that just hangs from the center column.
Richard.
Yeah.
Look at that. Does that not look to you like a trident?
Yes.
I'm sure it's something like a pitchfork, but hey, when in Rome, now we're just gonna make it huge.
Yep.
And at an angle. We play with the perspective a little bit. Does that look weird? Like I've just given this guy a huge dining fork and put it in his hand.
Little bit.
I'm trying to see if I can work out some way of putting it in that it doesn't look strange. Maybe instead of that, maybe a smaller trident
on the dais.
Yep. I should imagine perfect or slightly off at an angle. I think it would probably, if it's a temple, probably gonna be exactamundo.
Yeah.
Probably need a little bit of light around here too. Perhaps it's glowing a little bit. I don't know. I think that looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. Then I just imagine like above the pews there's this massive incense thing that just swings.
Well, there were those. Oh, crap. What are they called? The big lighty chandeliers. There we go. The big lighty things. Perhaps have something like that. There aren't really other things as such.
Yeah.
What the hell is an obstacle? It looks like tar, rock.
I did say top it.
Fixtures. Oh, look, a bathtub. Actually, I suppose there might be like banners or something along the
Yeah.
walls. Actually, that's another question. With the portals, were there windows?
That's
See,
yeah, I think that's something I have to look at.
see, that's a window. Supposedly, that is not working. Do I need to click on snap again? Oh wait, this is on the wrong. That's door, that's threshold. See, these windows look a bit funky to me if I put it in that wall.
Yeah. But aren't the other options there for windows?
Just there's like this and this. Window 1 and window 2.
Yeah.
Everything else is a door. I suppose we can put it like that. So that's like glass or just more open to the elements kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Something like that. But that's gonna make it actually like get rid of the wall completely. Let's just see if I put that down. I don't know. What do you think? Put windows in that look like that, or rather just leave it off completely?
No, it doesn't look too bad.
It does look like a window to me.
Looks like with those bars in the middle, look like it could be a stained glass window.
Yeah, which would to me fit totally with Procan's whole. Look at me, I'm a creator god. Did I? No, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then this one is a little bit. Oh, I'm off by a square here. Probably made it because it's now perfect. What's her name? Oh, no worries. Let's just go shove it in and see what happens. We'll fix it in post again. I don't think the back wall by the statue needs windows.
No.
You don't want anybody, peeking in on Procan, so to speak.
Staring at Procan's ass.
Maybe make this a double window here to fix my screw up. There we go. And compare with decor. Like so. I don't know, that looks pretty good to me. It's just those sensors now that I never actually. Sorry, I've got like memory problems today because I'm forgetting to do things. I get distracted by other ideas. Maybe if we shrink this down a little bit, it will. Oh, wait, that's a bit too small. Make it about 50.
Gordon, can
Yo.
you export these maps to PDF?
I will show you in a second. It's actually quite amazing what you can do with the export functions on this. Like this, sod. I created for TV size because you can actually, if you're using VTTs, like we do with Fantasy Grounds, lots of people hook it up to their laptops and things and then have a TV and then use the maps and like still use minis and things. So yeah, you can go and export and then say you want to export it as what kind of map, a JPEG. This does not seem to do PDFs though.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I mean, the reason I was asking just is like, would you be able to print what you create?
Oh yeah, when you're actually busy choosing a map size, you can choose the predefined grid size for an A4 or an A3 page, specifically for printing, which means you can make your own battle maps.
Damn, you know what I was doing before? Like when I was trying to get like, because I drew out the grids by hand, and I was like, Jesus fuck, this is taking so long. So then I started trying to do it on the PC, but like I didn't have any software, I didn't know what to use, so I just used Excel, and then I adjusted the column and row widths, and then just created borders.
Oh.
And then like I didn't understand the scaling or anything, so I just had to randomly print different scales until I found the
right
correct
one.
Yeah, like one that was like sort of okay. I ended up with like 2.3 centimeter grids. And, it was just that's why this kind of stuff looks really cool.
Well, I actually think that then this would work much better. What do you think that little outhouse would be made out of, wood or stone?
I think still stone by the looks of that pic.
Come on now.
Yeah, because if you look at all the other buildings around it with their roofing,
It looks like stone.
Yeah.
But I think it would probably be a bit more comfortable inside, so it would probably be like wood.
Yeah. Yeah, so stone walls outside, but then dividers and that is stone. I mean, yeah.
Oh, it looks gnarly.
That was made by a drunkard.
Yeah. No, we do not want tile suits. Suppose we can make a darker wood. Perhaps. Like reclaimed ship's wood.
Yeah.
Portals. I should imagine. Now you see, like this looks like a double door. What kind of a door? What kind of a door would the priest's house have? Wooden?
Yeah, probably.
Something to that effect. And you say partitions on the inside.
Yeah, just like small rooms in that, I'd imagine.
I mean, there wouldn't be. I'd say like there's probably
not a lot. Just like a main area with a kitchenette, and then like 1 or 2 rooms, like one for Welgar, and then one for Disciple of that,
something to like
or
to that
or
effect.
just like or like a dormitory type thing.
Like 2 little private cells. And then like a little common study area.
Yeah.
Let's just see that. What does that door look like? That looks alright. Actually, I think I should have replaced this wooden door, that one with the stone in it, and now sod. Don't know why it does that, but anyway. Then put this on the inside, so no, wood and wood. Then let's add some lighting in here. I'm being stupid again. Torches as well, but probably just normal looking torches.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not what I want. not on the wood. We don't want to burn the place down. Under, over. That's not working. Remove the snap. Probably something to that effect. Son of a gun. Alright. And then on the inside, I wonder if it has like fireplaces. I will check it out. Something. Sorry, you might see that I like symmetry. Sorry, folks. It's just something that happens. Okay, let's see. We said something like a desk or two.
Yeah.
Probably near a source of light. I don't know how many, like I say, how many places there would be. Let's see, custom set, living quarters. Priest's beds. Hey, I know, you're like priests of the sea god. You got hammocks.
Jesus, there's some big ass beds there.
Yeah.
I think that's what Alan's going to have in his establishment. Orgy beds.
Pretty much. I suppose technically there should be some sort of outhouse as well. some sort of building will build an outhouse. A nice round table. What's that? Got a tablecloth on it or something, it looks like. And some chairs. I saw chairs. I saw like comfy looking chairs. Those look too comfortable. Hey, who are we to judge? Walgar's an old man and he's missing a leg. Let's just look at chairs. I think these are round chairs, stools, and whatnot. But these chairs look huge. Maybe something for if there are guests and whatnot. Simpler stools for at the desks. And I said something about fireplaces, but I know there was like open fires, lantern, bowl lamp. That's actually what we should have had in here. Bowl lamps are like braziers. I always say it wrong. Braziers. There we go. Got the right one.
Yes.
Not bras. There's no bras hanging up in the Temple of Procan. Shoot. What would that be under? I suppose. Wait, let's sort out the furniture thing. Help a brother out, because I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. Bed. There we are. A simple little cot. Let's just not make it halfling size. Tucked into the corner of the room.
I think it probably needs to be bigger than that if a block is 5 foot. Is it? Or
Yeah, I don't know. That still seems to be... Maybe that was a child's cot. It's a cradle. Whoops. Just what do you priests get up to? I mean, really? Have you no honor?
Spreading the word of Procan.
Yeah. By hook or by crook. Something like that. Yeah, everything's got this blue tinge to it. Maybe we should give it a more neutral coloring. And And then I suppose a chest of some sort for storing
Yeah.
goods or covered.
Footlocker of sorts.
Oh, they are wardrobes. Wardrobe and a footlocker. Locker. Like these huge chairs. Oh, is this merchant shelf? Yeah, I mean, you guys would have some weird stuff. Valgar's room will probably have a few more books and things. These are like, this looks like stone. I wonder if you can change the coloring of it. Nope. Looks like it only changes the colors of certain things. What's cool is you can make it look like it's like half hidden under the bed.
That's cool.
As well, which is kind of useful. Oh, there's a wooden chest. I'm an idiot. Never mind. People don't look at what Gordon's doing, because Gordon does weird stuff. No, we need to do this again. There's a huge knife underneath the table. But now look at the size, the proportion of this knife. It's like huge.
It's a machete.
Yeah, no. Like he's going to be gutting a whale or something. A bottle of wine? No. Some sort of chopping board. Especially there would be some way of doing some cooking in here. Dining. Hey, pizza. Blacksmith.
The more it pops up, the more I want pizza now.
Yeah, I know. I can't help you out there. Bar? Bar? Why is there trapdoors under bar?
Where else would you...
Yeah.
I suppose
it's for the wine cellar.
Well, what kind of monastery would this be without like a huge? I can see that this is going to be used in Peter's place. He's just all of a sudden the monastery is going to stop producing beer or something.
That is a big ass gig.
Huge, something like that. I don't know. Maybe urn or jug or some weird shit as well. I'm actually still trying to find. Is this no? That's also a toilet. There's fireplace. There's a simpler fireplace. I mean, I should imagine fireplace would be important near in a seaside town. Indoor heating is a requirement without burning everything.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a couch, actually. But anyway. This is an oven. Like, where's open flame? Like, this could be open flame something. But doesn't quite look right. And then just freaking toilets and an organ. Okay, no. Okay, let's sort out the torchlight quickly. Make it a nice warm orange. Need to make it a little bit brighter. Yeah, I think that doesn't look too bad. Did forget about windows again though. Portal, window. A window at each desk. For the brigands who come in the middle of the night. No, you're supposed to not to have those sorority chicks over, but you do anyway. I don't know. Can you think of anything else that would be in priest quarters?
No, I think that looks pretty good.
Children's clothes.
I told you. No, we already removed the cradle for that reason. Okay, so I think
Oh, there'd be a stack of candles.
candles.
Yeah,
Candles.
like
would
you don't have a
probably-
supply room, right? Do you?
No, there's no supply room in here.
Yeah. So like, yeah, when you like run out of candles,
Need
Good.
that ritual stuff.
yeah, you gotta like all your ritual ingredients gotta be kept somewhere.
Well, I should imagine that there will also be candles on the desks. In the middle of the table. Kind of a thing. Which means I've got to go and screw around with lighting again. Maybe make it a little bit less intense. Like to that effect. Yeah, they're very limited in what they can do. Ideas. Come on, I need ideas. More ideas.
For what?
I can't think what else would be there.
Cobwebs.
Well, by its nature, a priest room would be relatively bare.
Drop some bread on there.
Ooh, maybe a small altar that he'd pray to like in the mornings or in the evenings, so he doesn't have to
Yeah.
pray like with everyone else. Like just wants to do a quickie prayer in the middle of the morning.
just a quickie.
Yeah, sends a like hey you up to Procan, get a prayer in.
Let's see if I can do something special here. So it's still got that water theme. Fountain. Make it square. Ish. Bump its size up a tad. And then grab the statue. Maybe make that a bit smaller again. Like so. Now there's a small shrine with seawater
Awesome.
in the ooh, that looked weird. In the thing. Okay. I think all that is really remaining is to decorate a little bit on the outside. Who knows? Maybe somebody will get attacked here, and we need some trees and shit for cover. Let's see.
Now with that lighting, it just looks like the whole place is on fire.
Yeah, it's like what the hell happened here? Plants. How do you? Wow, these are really cartoony plants. Where's trees? Sure, I saw trees. Let's line up some trees here and there. Wonder if there's a way to randomize the size. Doesn't look like it. I think they are just different sized trees. Something like that. Something dead and dying. Alrighty. Now, is there a way to put it so that... everything is on. I think the only way now is to actually export this thing and see what the final product looks like. So source level is ground, decor is the level on top, grid is on, lighting is on, show folder and finish. Output is 2,500 pixels by 2,500 pixels. Yeah, you see, Byron, on this, you can actually put in, when you do the export, you can actually say, if I remember right, yeah, what it should be put out for. So you can have commercial print, best quality, so you can see the grids nice and clear as well. For me, I'm going to leave it as custom, so that's the PPI is 50 pixels, because that's what we need for Fantasy Grounds. And we go export. And interestingly, it's already exporting it here, and this is going to be Temple of Procan. And if you give me a second, I'm going to swap over what the app is looking at, and you can see what the end process looks like. Oops. Don't do that. What do you think, Richard?
That looks awesome.
Your temple is done. It looks very well lit up.
Very, very ocean.
Yeah.
And now what's nice is, maybe I must do a video on that as well. Taking this, bringing it into Fantasy Grounds, and setting up the wall, the definitions, the line of sight definitions.
That'll be cool.
Then you can actually see how that works. But
Yeah.
I think we will do that on another video. Yeah, awesome sauce. Thank you very much for your input.
Yeah.
I thought
Happy
maybe,
with
but I see we've been going for an hour and a half, so
Yeah.
that actually took quite some time. Thank you,
Well,
everybody.
granted, the first like 15-20 minutes were just trying to get shit working.
Nah, it wasn't that long. I think. I hope. I'll see when I previewed the recording before uploading it to YouTube. And yeah, for whoever might be listening to this, don't forget to catch us on YouTube, and we stream our games every Wednesday on twitch.tv/grinninggoggle-gaming. Yeah, just go and check out all the socials. There's links on everything, to everything, everywhere. I worked hard. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
And stopping stream.